Previously we used this CREO parametric software for two-dimensional graphics in Sketch tool. When I press the new button, there are various tools like layout, sketch. So previously we used this sketch type of tool in which we drew various objects like rectangle, circles, and there were many different objects that we use, but it was basically for two-dimensional modeling or uh, for drawing in 2D space. But now in this video we are going to do 3D modeling. For that we have to select this part tool and we have to name our part. For example, default name is part 1. I will let it stay like this, and then I will uncheck this use default template in order to change the units and press OK. So the units are various units. Right now the default units are inch, pounds, but I am going to change these units into millimeter, kilogram and second. So I will select this part, millimeter, kilogram, second, and they can be changed. Press OK. So this is my part tool user interface. At the center here where my cursor is moving, this is our drawing area. Previously there was no plane in the drawing area. The drawing area was empty while we were doing 2D modeling. But in 3D modeling you can see there are different planes. For example, this is my right plane, this is top plane, and this one is front plane. And at the top of this 3D coordinate system we have in graphics toolbar where there are different buttons like refit, zoom in, zoom out, repaint, rendering, display style, and furthermore we will talk about these buttons later. And over this toolbar you can see there is a ribbon in which there are different groups like operations group, get data group, datum group, shapes, engineering, editing, surfaces, etc. And on top of that there are different tabs like model tab, analysis tab, annotate tab, and there is a model tree here in which we have these default coordinate system, right plane, top plane and front plane. So whatever we have in the graphics and drawing area we can see it and we can select it in the model tree. And at the bottom there is a status bar. This bar is called status bar. So what we will tell the software to do, we will click on various buttons and the software will reply us and talk to us using this status bar. The very first thing that I will do in this part tool is to change the orientation of my 3D coordinate system. And how do I do that? I will select this file menu, then come down to the options and click it. Then I will go to model display, and the default model orientation right now is trimetric. I want it to be isometric because for me it is easier to understand. Then I will apply and OK. The configuration settings that you have made will be applied to the current session only. Do you want to save settings for a configuration file? Yes, I want. So a new configuration file is saved so that whenever I will use a new part tool, it will automatically be in isometric display style. So this style is much better to understand.